head off with the trident. There's also some kicks and claws in there, but mostly it's just trying to slice your head off with a trident.
$27 for 23 damage.
Son of a bitch. Is that full 23 damage? Or is that,
no.
That's the half?
Unfortunately,
okay.
It's 11.
Thank goodness.
If I do the dagger, I don't do any damage. If I do the axe, I only do half, but it still comes out to more.
I know, it's hard.
Yeah, with the dagger, I only get a +5. With the war axe, I get a +17.
Oh boy! All right, sorry, I'm editing Adam's face right here just to make it more closely match. Here we go, and then we do this, and we do this. All right, that's better. Okay, he's gonna take 11 points of damage. That puts him at dangerous levels.
Good, it's about time.
Fine.
Zot this son of a gun.
I go up and I badger attack and with a bite attack.
That will hit for 9.
Rawr, rawr, rawr.
Magikarp, hit him with a splash attack.
Either fight or flight. Fight or flight.
Alaris, you're gonna take 5 points of damage.
I'm going to channel as a move action, excluding him, and then I will also standard action cure moderate on Scourge, but I will combat cast.
Excellent. I was gonna say, prepare to get wrecked. All right. Now you're Elven, right, Alaris?
Yep.
So there's no humans here, but there is a channeler who's been very obviously vexing this guy's efforts. And so it's that time as he arrives like a specter of death above Alaris. Full
is Alaris invisible? Mode. Isn't Alaris invincible?
Is he?
Has 20% kill settlement, but you know.
Yeah, 20%.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It wouldn't matter anyway because it got blind sense.
Well, that still has concealment anyway, but
yes. But he arrives much like any Titanic alien weapon over Independence Day or any Doomsday show, and begins unloading upon Alaris. What is your AC, Alaris?
20.
Ah.
Oh,
okay.
God.
So he can possibly hit with 1. Wow, not 2, not 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, I got a 5 bab. I get 2 attacks.
No, you only get 2 attacks.
No, 6 bab. You get 2.
6,
yeah. Never mind.
6-1.
Never mind.
Okay, so he has 3 attacks he needs to roll for. Let's hope that crit hits. Oh my goodness! Ah!
Yeah!
The crit misses, but he uses his last usage of the coral shit on Alaris. You take 1 dex damage, Alaris. And what's a body part I haven't mentioned?
Abs.
Yep, your abs. Your abs turn to coral, so they turn into like a rough, like green bed of coral, and you are not slowed in the process.
Now we can make cheese.
It's not rough enough to make cheese.
Show my shredded cheese.
Plus 10, plus 1, plus 4, plus 1d4, plus 5, plus 1, plus 4. You take 32 points of damage, Alaris. Wow, he still doesn't kill you. He helicopters above you. He attempts to finish you off as his final dying move. Scourge, you're up.
Crit.
He's done. He's done.
A round too late, y'all. Several rounds too late for Kamakiri. Dadgummit.
So this guy's like helicoptering around, keeps spinning around and tridenting, and Scourge is just like, whoop. And so his body keeps helicoptering around, and his head just sits floating there and slowly sinks to the ground as Scourge separates head from body. Damn it! I wish I had something more cinematic than that last part. He's done.
Poor Kamakiri. At least we'll make sure his weapons and armor are safe.
If you search my body, you will also find a sealed scroll case, which you should probably not open underwater.
You should open it immediately. It tells you his wishes.
We take his body and possessions.
Okay.
Oh, brilliant.
Who's carrying the body?
Probably Scourge.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to. I don't think anybody else can.
I'm already dragging one load.
Well, you have Anhall. You're can't.
He doesn't have any way of physically carrying it, right?
Yeah. Drag him across the bottom.
Gnome Illusionist, or should I do what I mentioned to you, Adam, or Arthur?
I don't know that you mentioned anything else to me.
I messaged you in a separate email thread about alternative to rebuilding, and you never got back to me. So
it's gonna be a while.
You were like, I don't know if I want to be a monk or something.
Yeah, that. I mentioned a sibling that Kamakiri does have.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Kamakiri rolled siblings.
Okay. You do what you want. We'll see how this works. What are you guys doing? I mean, someone's carrying Kamakiri's dead corpse, right? With all his shit.
We loot, like we promised that guy we would.
Okay.
Yep.
Loot. You gain the following amount of loot. Anybody who took that dex damage, by the way, that cannot be healed using restorations.
There you go.
You need break enchantment. You gain the Zool, which is the following. Well, I guess restoration does do that. I just saw break enchantment.
Masterwork scale mail.
You also gain 2 Masterwork tridents from Krelord's concubines. He'll make a good figurehead for the ship. Apparently, the audience wants you to just pin Kamakiri up to the front of the ship.
He's gonna
let the audience parts of his corpse just fall off and just nail the coral in place.
Yeah, just 2 arms and a torso.
You guys are brutal, man.
God. What, they weren't okay? The audience wasn't okay with the other thing? But they're okay with this?
but they're okay with nailing one of the PCs to the... Yeah, really.
Well, he's dead, right? So I guess it doesn't matter anymore, maybe?
I don't know.
It's just flesh.
Well, technically, you are decor. I mean, the coral decor.
Wow. Such a bad distinction.
This trident is a martial weapon, isn't it?
Yep.
Deals
so it's
1
called
point.
Zool?
Should be a D4. Yeah, it deals 1d4 point. Oh, you're looking
It
at
says
the part
deals-
where you can't hold it, right?
Yeah, it says deals 1 point unless you have natural armor, so...
Oh, yeah.
On a Dragon Disciple.
My shit is on the inventory page.
So, I mean, you're looting his corpse, and you're looting Krelort, the
And
spawner of a million children.
The 2 concubines.
What
And
else
the rest
would
of
you
the room, I guess. Loot the room.
You're gonna take everything that they own?
Really?
I wouldn't take
no.
everything just because.
No, they said pick and choose. So I think we should
You'll
take.
choose to pick everything then.
No, they were. Scourge keeps his word. He said he wouldn't. He would abide by their restrictions, and he will. So
Leave the potion of cure moderate.
Okay, you guys can
Yeah.
make a
All I
knowledge
really want
history
out of
check.
that is the trident, unless you guys really want something else. That
Of course you want the trident. That thing's badass.
Can you actually use the trident without hurting yourself?
Yeah, I have a natural armor 1 necklace.
Oh, okay. All right. Can someone make a knowledge history check on this throne as you enter the throne room to loot it?
I look towards our officers. I don't know anything history. Does the throne look like it's worth something?
Yes. It is a huge-sized throne, but it's clear that this throne was someplace else and moved here. It does, however, weigh 8,000 pounds.
You know, I was planning to put some skills into knowledge history after the fact, but I am going to surely guess that it may have something to do with the 7 swords of, I'm going to say Dahak, but I keep calling it
That's
Dahak.
true. It is the Hawk. You can certainly make that assumption.
Yep. And I do say that in the character, by the way.
Okay. So, I mean, what are you guys doing? You're sitting back outside of the room, just looking at the chair.
The floating bits and bobs of Kamakiri.
No, you just lost your knee. Lost a major arterial bleed right there. I mean, for the rest of them, they have to start wiping pieces of kamakiri out of their eyes constantly. Because there's no current in here, so they're like literally
it's just
breathing
drifting
kamakiri
around.
in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
As the
I am a
body's
part of
what,
you.
like 90% water, right? They're always going to have a little bit of kamakiri inside them from now on.
Yuck.
I am a part of you.
So the throne you said you think is something to do with the swords?
Yes, it's just a guess. It's a hunch.
Okay. Can we examine it more closely and
You could even
check
sit
the
in
room behind? I'm not sitting in a dang thing.
it. Oh, okay.
Look around at the
Not until we
next
know
room.
more about it. Yeah, check the room
Perception
behind
check.
it as well.
Anything going on?
You find the following in the area.
Look it over. I took a 10.
Lots and lots of money.
Money! You see me swimming as I look around? And I sit in the throne.
I'm just gonna copy paste all
Make a
this.
will
Screw it.
save when you sit in the throne.
Well, we can't take all of it because we said we weren't gonna. You know, they said we could take part of their treasure, so we need to just kind of
15.
Excellent.
should
Maelstrom, as you sit
pick
in
and
the
choose.
throne, you're like, you know, the Blue Islands only have about 5 dozen families on them. It would be nice if there were more islands. Maybe I should conquer a bunch of islands.
I start skating squeak, squeak, squeaky, squeak, squeak, squeak. My ambitions have increased.
Looks
From
like
zero.
Looks like the most expensive thing in the horde is the conch shell.
Oh yeah,
y'all wanna
detect
just take
magic on the area and just start beaming for magic. Why not?
Nope, you don't detect any magic.
Even
y'all
on
wanna
the
just
throne?
take the
The
conch
throne
shell
does not
and the
detect
trident?
Magical.
Any markings, inscriptions?
There are, but you would be unable to identify them without the
Okay.
requisite. I can read back what was at the shit. Well, I tried to send that privately. So don't read it. It doesn't exist. Let's see here. The throne's eroded appearance, darkly stained stones, strange runes, and images of one-eyed beasts make it evident that it has sit in the slime in the bottom of the sea for long ages before being dragged up and placed here.
So this is aboleth. Aboleth work.
So, Maelstrom, unfortunately, you now have to begin planning to take over the ship and sail back to the Blue Islands and start conquering new locations.
Wait a minute. Don't I have protection from evil up?
This isn't an evil effect.
Oh, good point.
It's not even a magical effect.
You see this mustache just appear on this mole.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Wow.
Why can't you let me have it?
Nope.
All right, so nothing's magical. The rest of it is not worth much money. I would say take the conch shell and the trident and get the heck out of Dodge. Does that sound fair to y'all?
Sounds about right.
Because I really don't want to have to fight my way through all these Sahuagin on the way out.
Okay. All right.
Towing buddy.
So, just to speed things up, you find your way back onto the deck of your ship. No one's been attacked by the canopy creeper, but all the crewmen are like, Captain, there's someone here. And you notice that there's someone wearing like all black and red leathers sitting in a chair that he has placed, like a fold-out chair, with his back towards you. And it's right where the wheel is of the ship, and there's like blood all over the place around him. And it's pretty clear that anybody who's approached him, he's like stabbed them. And when you guys come up on ship, he like stands up and folds up the chair, and you notice he has a mantis mask on.
That would be a good
All right,
time
Scourge
to
will
open up
unlimber his
this.
axe and his shield.
That would be a good time to open up the thing.
You ready your axe and the shield, and you hear a voice. It sounds like he's speaking 6 or 7 different languages at the same time, and you can't really identify, even if it's male or female. It just seems like someone took a voice and just removed any identifying marks from it. And it's just like, hold your weapon, Captain Scourge. I am simply here to retrieve what is mine.
And that would be?
He points to the swords on your back, where you have recently acquired some new Satu sabers. He says, my foolish son ran off with those from home. I'm afraid that I'll need them back.
Plot twist.
I don't know that Scourge would actually know anything about Kamakiri and these swords.
He hasn't really shared it.
Open the scroll case.
You do hear a voice in your head that sounds like Kamakiri saying to open the scroll case. But then you suppress it down, just like all those other voices, like the ones telling you.
Yeah, all the other voices in my head.
They're like, eat vegetables. No. No.
Drink water. Never. Bathe. Not on your life.
Get a very different image of Scourge now. Let's go back to the one I had before. Apparently, like, Scourge is secretly just a child that just wanders around and does whatever he wants. No, me not eat vegetables.
Tantrums, yeah, you think?
I become captain of the ship, so I don't have to eat vegetables.
Where's my bottle?
Give me my arrow. My bottle.
Oh, he's looking for his bottle, yeah.
Aces.
All right, Scourge will tell him.
I open up the
You
case.
can't just walk up and tell us. What
Hold
proof
on.
do you have of any of this?
Aces is reading the thing.
I'm reading
The
this
thing
book.
says, if any of you are reading this, it means I am dead. Please
Actually,
take
you're
her.
probably dead as well, so I don't know why I'd ever write this. Go ahead.
If you find this on my body, it means I am dead. In the event of my death, please take whatever remains you can find, and my swords, package them and send them to Elismagordy. If you do not, the Red Mantis will come and find me again, even if I am resurrected. They will likely resurrect me themselves. Good day.
I read this out loud.
Well, it doesn't say anything about the dumb swords, though.
No,
He said
I just
package
said.
the swords and send them back to the Media Galti Island.
like, no matter how long it takes, even if I'm just bones by then, it's like, oh, nope, those are his swords. Yep, that's the guy.
So the man kind of removes his mask, and he looks like a 40-year-older version of Kamakiri, almost exactly. And he says, "I think you'll be wanting to hand over those swords, Captain."
Man,
Oh,
that's about the worst thing in the world he could have said.
I think you're about to have those nuts on the ground.
Commodore Scourge, has there not been enough violence today? It appears that
Oh,
the man has just come for his son's lost possessions.
He says, "Like I care about this foolish whelp. Those are my swords that he stole from my home. I've come out of retirement just for this one job. He is lucky that he is already dead, or I would see him back in the grave."
Scourge will take the swords and drop them on the deck at his feet and turn his back on him.
Oh, okay. He puts his mask back on and he
Asshat.
walks forward to pick them up. You gonna...
Yeah, just walk off.
Okay.
Ass hat.
He pulls out a scroll and he reads from it, and he disappears in a puff of purple smoke that leaves an outline behind. And he has the swords now. Now you guys can go get a reincarnate for Kamakiri, right?
We said it was like one treasure or something. I know we said it was within reach now.
It's only 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you'd like to do, Kamakiri? You want to come back?
What does the rest of the note say? Does he want to come back?
No matter what, do not raise me.
My dad will kill me again.
Well, he's got the sword, so nobody cares now, right? He got what he wanted.
Yeah, that's how it works.
How common are sawtooth sabers in the Shackles?
Not at all. As uncommon as they would be anywhere else.
Yeah, then no. Don't.
The note says, "Do not."
All right. Well,
If
we'll
my
keep-
most favored weapons are removed from my corpse, as I've instructed, do not raise me. Because I
Yep.
won't be able to do any of my fancy combat stuff.
Yeah, we'll just give him a burial at sea then.
I'll miss you, bro.
Unfortunately, his soul gets taken away. Kamakiri is judged for his heinous crimes in the name of House Saroon, and he is claimed not by the devils, but by the demon of heresy, Shax.
Oof.
In the end, the spirits that control the Underlife have determined that your turn against your own god. Yep. You are claimed by Shax, and you spend the rest of your pathetic life being chased around a manor. It's a hard life, bro. It's a hard life.
Pathetic
Yeah.
life.
Very hard life.
So we have reached the end of book 2 just in time. I will need everybody's chronicle info sent to me over the next week.
Even mine.
Do you know offhand what the tier level is?
I don't,
I can look it
but
up.
I'm opening it up right now. It is 5/7. And the Zool is not on the chronicle sheet.
Yeah, that seemed a little powerful.
Yeah, that's a little over the top for.
So, you actually missed a bunch of treasure, but that's okay. Here is the key points you need for book 3. When we come back to it, you will need 20 points of infamy and 10 points of plunder. We may just have to hand wave that during the period we do plunder and peril and just say that you guys went on other adventures.
I could do my downtime stuff.
Perhaps.
Retrain and do stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys missed almost 10 points of plunder along the way.
Well, you wanted the hand raises before you finished the night, so we're like, okay, let's rush.
Yeah, it was actually underneath the throne. You had to lift it.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
So, do I really have to try to take over the ship? Because you said no PvP.
Oh, yes. Yes. So that's all going to happen in, like, a I'll have to figure it out, but it's all going to happen narratively, and I'll let you guys know how it turns out.
Yeah, this is how I get killed.
No, I mean, there's going to be a struggle between Scourge and Aces, right? And someone's going to figure out that you're cursed at some point. And
Or it's because my teenage hormones is kicking in.
yeah, that could be it. But anyway, we'll resolve a couple different things, like your new ship being built. You know, we'll probably have like 60 days or something pass. You'll get up to the 20 infamy and 10 plunder levels that you need. EXP, you're definitely going to level, although again, we're not going to be playing these characters for a while, but just note that you're all level 7 now.
Yay.
I'll have to do the individual XP later, but again, Chronicle Sheet info, all that, to let the viewers know what's going on. Next week we will be starting Plunder and Peril. And what that is oh boy, did I lose it? There it is. It's one of the new modules from Paizo. It's only like 3-4 months old. It takes place in the Shackles and follows a similar storyline that begins with the Rum Punch Festival on the island of Lillywhite. And we have a group of pirates seeking the treasure of Gemma Redclaw, who some of you may have noted has appeared a couple times in this adventure path. Also appears very heavily in the Skulls and Shackles card game. So we'll be back next week. We'll have Henley as a guest star. He's another Dungeons & Dragons. Well, he didn't do Dungeons & Dragons. He does, I think, Earth Dawn or something like that. But it's another streamer who will be joining us. We will be making characters, and then we will go into the first part of Plunder and Peril, which is 3 modules long. Players are going to get a lot of Chronicle Sheets out of this. And all I will say to spoil Plunder and Peril is that coralization is not even the worst thing that could happen to you in that one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I did love that coralization though. That was good stuff.
I can't lie, that's a pretty cool weapon.
We have to find out how much break enchantment costs.
You can just get a restoration. You'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Well,
is that
that's
you with
easy
your
enough.
dog in this picture?
That's my
Cat, dog?
cousin's. That's my cousin's dog, and
Cannot see
he
it very
was.
well.
It's the picture shrunk a lot.
Yeah.
He's
And it's shrunk even more when you're looking at it. It's Skype bar this wide.
right. Yeah. Well, you can click on it. It'll open it in a view for you. So you can see it full screen. He was very interested in the whole thing with Yahtzee and figuring out how it worked. And he was Craig's buddy all weekend.
So now I'm wondering, am I going to have a new character for each book? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to
Adam,
that.
did you have that in Carrion Crown? Or no, your character is the one that survived the longest, right?
Yeah, he
Survived,
had
like,
one
the
raised
whole
dead.
time.
Yeah, he had one raised dead, and that was it.
Yeah, shit got really weird there. Larami survived for a super long time, and then shit got very strange. Kim was the one who kept dying. There we go.
This adventure path has not been kind to my characters.
That wolf is the worst character in the world.
Oh yeah, you gotta run the Noma Lomas.
I'm definitely not going to play Lawful Evil again. I hate Lawful Evil.
Isn't it ironic that you're lawful evil and yet your soul got claimed by a demon lord?
I saw
Yeah.
that. The
That
irony.
is very ironic. It's just, I hate that. I hate playing Lawful Evil. It's like, no, everybody hates you.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Everybody
to
hates
do.
you because you're a dick.
Well, that's going to say it's difficult to do because in almost every situation you're a jerk.
Here's what needs to happen. One
You're a
of these
trustworthy
days,
jerk.
I need to have a stream where I'm not the GM, and then I'll show you guys how to play evil. Yes.
I generally
look forward to
don't. I
that
shy
day.
away from it because I don't enjoy it. But I did it once to show people, and they were like, "Dang!"
I like to play Magnificent Bastards, because I am one.
Let's see.
Carrying Crown
First
backstage. This went
Pathfinder
really
game I ever witnessed, there was an Inquisitor, like a torturer there. Like, And he played evil so well. He just sent chills up my spine. It was
Well, most people think evil is you just get to be a jerk, and it's
No. You
not,
have to be crafty.
know.
You have to make sure they don't know you're evil.
Yeah.
And make sure the people you play with aren't your close friends, because,
you will be screwing them over.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I don't play evil, and I'm an awful evil person, because I don't want to screw with my friends.
I'm just going to play the head of a major corporation. His name's going to be Rex Ruther. He's just here to protect the world from aliens who are trying to minimize the impact of humanity on the universe.
Yeah, I can see.
Give me anything between neutral good and chaotic neutral any day.
I can see
Pretty
Mitchell
white guy.
trying.
I know.
I can see Mitchell trying to take over his ship. Screw you, old man! You're not the boss of me. As I'm just swinging through the Raptors.
Really? Just Scourge and Aces just throwing down? They could have a rigging fight where they just like chase each other around and do one of those pirate sword duels up there.
Yeah. I actually have a bab now.
One that ends with lightning bolts being thrown around.
I just realized something.
You're not my father, Scourge.
I could be a total dick to Clinton if I want to.
With a what?
I could be a total dick to Clinton if I want to. Make a non-human.
The gnome illusionist.
But you'd be a new character then.
Yeah. He's like, there are no humans in any of the office ship. Blah. The gnome illusion. Do we really need the gnome illusionist though?
Yeah, we'll have 2 arcane and a vine caster, so that cover our bases. And I was planning to retrain to become an inquisitor, archer type.
A what?
Archer type inquisitor.
But aren't you a druid?
Yeah, I was just going to train it out. I got the money.
Nah,
Train
retraining.
all of your levels into inquisitor.
Well, I have no
Retraining's
point.
expensive though.
Yeah, I already did the math. Plus, I have no point of being the druid anymore because you took away my backstory of my father.
I didn't take it away. You resolved it.
No,
Now
I don't
you've
know
got
it
an
anymore.
island to take care
No,
of.
I don't know it anymore, remember?
But you know about
But
the
you
island.
have an island where your family lives.
You told me that. I don't remember this stuff.
But you don't remember your dad, but you remember your mom, and you have an island where your people live.
You have an island, in case you didn't get that part.
You're literally, the tribe you come from lives on the Blue Island.
Yeah, that I don't know about because that was my father heritage.
But you remember the island.
I remember the island. I don't know. I was just
You
like,
just
I
don't
don't
remember your dad or your torture session. And maybe
or
your
being
mom.
lost in the.
You definitely don't
Reincarnation is
remember
weird.
your sister. Because if Ket ever guest stars, I want him to just show up, and you'll never be able to guess which character he is. I'll just start introducing a bunch of anti-paladins of Calistria one after another. And then the one that attacks you will turn out to be Ket.
No, here's the thing. I was actually gonna go Inquisitor of what's the name of the guy of war?
There's a bunch
Gorham.
of gods of war.
Gorham.
Gorham.
Just,
Yeah,
Lord.
Gorham.
yeah.
Lord and Iron.
Yep. Just
So
become
when
a badass.
you die,
with
you
a-
come back to life, and you decide to change your whole life?
Well, I can't remember 30% of my life now, so
I'll tell you what. I'll allow you to do the retraining for free, because you don't have any memories of being a druid.
It's like, why? Remember, I became a druid because I escaped torture, which I don't
Yes,
remember.
I know.
So it's like,
I'm
it's
letting
not
you
there.
retrain for free because you don't have.
Yeah!
memories. You're
High
strong.
five.
You've got experience points, but you just don't want to be a druid anymore. There's no point to it. You don't feel the call of the green.
Not really. That's why I'm like, run a sorceress so we can have our casting covered.
Sorceress.
I don't want to have to write a whole extra side quest now that you have your own. Yeah, people are like, come on, man, you're royalty with an island. Stop forgetting the island.
Oh,
I
I'm going to
can't
be
keep making all of these amazing side quests, and then you guys are like, well, I'm dead. I don't want to come back. And then I'm like, no, another 4 hours writing new content.
Okay.
And
fine,
then what happens to the old content? It doesn't just disappear. Now I have to be like, what happens in the old content?
You know what? I'll take a level barbarian to say, hey, I'm still nature-ish.
Let me put it this way. If you remember, the last orders given to the 3 variant liches were to do their job and then to wait in Hell's Harbor for Ferris to show up again. They're still in Hell's Harbor, sitting around waiting. I have it all written down.
Yep.
Maybe the gnome illusionist can help with that.
Yes.
By doing what?
Pretending to be Ferris? I don't know.
Oh, this could get so poorly done. All right. All right. You do what you want, man. That's like Ferris going around trying to recruit people to join the Lich's army. Remember that? I was like, you sure you want to do that? That just seems like a bad idea. Let's join the Necromancer.
No, I probably won't do that. If I was to do a sibling, I thought my father was dead.
Yeah, you thought wrong.
You thought wrong.
Nobody ever cared to mention that. It's like, hey, dude, you know your father's alive.
You never
right?
got initiated, right? I mean, you were only level 1 when you were.
When I ran off on my own.
Yeah.
It was like, I am a devout follower of Akakek. Oh man, I'm spending a lot of time on ships.
I mean,
Better
come on.
take a little
He's a high-level
swap.
assassin, right? You think he doesn't have enough set aside for a raised head?
Like, why are his swords here?
He died and got better.
I like fumbled my
I
wisdom
died and
check.
got better.
There's a reason for all of this. There's a reason. I know what it is. Perhaps one day you might catch up as well.
So, for the Chronicle sheets, I'm still fuzzy on the day job roll, but I think you can now roll day jobs for Chronicle sheets. For
Who knows? Someone go
But-
check the...
I'm not going
Viewers,
to.
go check.
I'm just letting you know.
Does Dan want to die again? Question mark. The keyword there is want.
I have
Oh,
resigned myself to it.
I wish you were reading the chat tonight, Dan, because there's a whole lot of commentary about your character.
Why does he keep
What,
dying?
people are bashing my character? Or
No,
people
they're
are
just like, Dan's gonna die, Dan's gonna die, Dan's gonna die. And then you die, and they're like, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Called it. LOL.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'll make it a trend. I just die at the end of every book.
He seems to die a lot without really wanting to. Yes.
Can he die in my arms tonight?
Must have been something you said.
Good.
All right, I think that's gonna wrap us up here. We'll be
Jade
back
Region,
next
I
week with
fully
some new
plan.
stuff. Oh yeah, Jade Region Tuesdays. We
Jade
got-
Region, I fully plan on not dying.
You
Ever.
need to get your camera working for Jade Region. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, guys. I don't know what's going on here. Alright? Jade Region is more popular than Skulls and Shackles right now. I'm fucking confused. I don't know why more people are watching it than Jade Region. Or Jade Region are watching. It's not
fucking
just more
amazing.
popular live, it's actually more popular on the YouTube as well. I'm just...
It's a Mako
Look-
Kaijitsu, man.
Here's the thing. Most people look at Shackles like, hey, Shackle, and they look at Jade Region. I really don't want to run that, but I'm so curious. It's that curiosity and knowing what it is.
I don't know about that. I mean,
No,
what I'm
Jade
talking about is
Region-
last week's Skulls and Shackles had fewer viewers on the YouTube videos than Jade Region did. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm confused. So anyway, if you haven't checked it out yet, check out Jade Region on the YouTubes. I think it's going to be fantastic. We got a fucking great crew. Dan and Craig are in that.
I actually have a better character this time that I plan on not killing.
Let's get your video working for that one.
So, Dan, are you running the sorcerer or what?
I don't know.
Where we can have casters. If not,
I-
I'm probably going to stick with Drew if we don't have another caster.
You know what?
We don't have to make a decision now. It's going to be weeks and months before we come back to this.
I demand satisfaction.
I mean, I have the character rolled up, and I also have Kata Master of Many Styles Ninja
I
rolled
kind
up
of
as
slap
well.
myself on there. Slap myself on the forehead. Do
So,
something
yeah.
different.
Yeah,
I'm doing Inquisitor.
Yeah,
This will be
we-
my first Inquisitor.
yeah. This will be my first sorcerer as well. So yeah, I'll do sorcerer.
Take that leap with me for something new.
Something new. Ish.
And I'm taking one level of Barbarian to keep my tribal roots. Represent the Isles.
Yeah, you know what? Gnome sorcerer. Gnome illusionist. And Arthur and I talked about this previously, but he has an arcane bond. It is a peg leg.
Yes, we did talk about that. So, just to cut the broadcast here before we run out of steam, which definitely happened last week. Thank you for joining us. We have games Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and at the end of February, we'll have one on Friday as well. Keep an eye out for any future games we do. Everything starts out at 8 Eastern. Let's just wave goodbye and say good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.